Ave Maria, everyone. Welcome back to the Roman Martyrology. This is June 11th. The memorial of Saint Barnabas, apostle, who, as a meek man and full of the Holy Spirit and faith, was numbered among the first faithful of Jerusalem. He preached the gospel at Antioch and introduced Saul of Tarsus, recently converted, into the group of brothers, also accompanying him on his first journey for the evangelization of Asia. He then participated in the Council of Jerusalem, and, having returned to the island of Cyprus, his homeland, spread the gospel there. At Naples, St. Massimo Bishop, who, for his fidelity to the Council of Nicaea, was sent into exile by Emperor Constantius, where, prostrated by tribulations, he died a confessor of the faith. At Bremen in Saxony, in present-day Germany, St. Rembert, Bishop of Hamburg and Bremen, who, as a faithful disciple of St. Ansgar and his successor, extended his ministry to the regions of Germany and Sweden, and at the time of the invasions of the Normans, took care of the ransom of Christian prisoners. At Mainz in Franconia in Germany, Blessed Bardo, Bishop, who, at first abbot of Herisfeld, then raised to the episcopal dignity, cared for his church very well with unswerving pastoral solicitude. In the monastery of La Chaume, near Brussels in Brabant, in present-day Belgium, St. Alice, Virgin of the Cistercian order, who at the age of 22, struck by leprosy, was forced into a life of segregation. In her last years, she also lost her sight, and not a single member of her body was left healthy except her tongue, to sing God's praises. At Treviso, St. Parisio, priest of the Camaldolese order, who for 77 years took care of the spiritual direction of the nuns with healthy advice, dying at the age of 108. Near Gniezno in Poland, Blessed Yolanda of Poland, abbess, who after the death of her husband, Duke Boleslaw the Pious, left her earthly goods and professed the monastic life, together with her daughter, in the order of St. Clare. At Saluzzo in Piedmont, Blessed Stefano Bandelli, priest of the Order of Preachers, distinguished in preaching and assiduous in hearing confessions. At Salamanca, in Spain, St. John of Sahagún, priest of the Order of the Hermits of St. Augustine, who, through private conversations and with the sanctity of his life, restored harmony among the citizens divided into bloody factions. At Tortosa, in Spain, St. Maria Rosa Molas y Valve, Virgin, who transformed a partnership of pious women into the Congregation of the Sisters of Our Lady of Consolation for service to the needy. At Rome, St. Paula Frasinetti, Virgin, who, after overcoming many initial difficulties, founded the Congregation of the Sisters of St. Dorothea for the Christian formation of female youth, dedicating herself to her work with fortitude and gentleness combined with energetic passion. At Ragusa, Blessed Maria del Sacro Cuore di Gesù Scinina Arezzo, Virgin, who chose to live in humility and simplicity, dedicating herself to the care of the sick, the abandoned, and the poor, and instituted the Sisters of the Sacred Heart of Jesus to help in every kind of misery. At the village of Kara Kempru near Diyarbakir in Turkey, St. Ignatius Chukurala Maloyan, Bishop of Mardin of the Armenians and martyr during the genocide of Christians perpetrated in this region by persecutors of the faith. Having refused to embrace another religion, he consecrated bread in prison for the spiritual refreshment of his fellow prisoners. Then, shot together with many other Christians, by shedding his blood, he obtained the prize of eternal peace. precious in the eyes of the Lord is the death of his saints. Ave Maria.